Today we're working on a John Deere 328 hitch. I've already driven out the old bushings, and I bought new bushings for the hitch, and then I bought new pins for the boom. The boom, they don't go in this way, they actually go in this way. Actually, no, they do. They go in this way with the taper in like that, but that's once you get it on the boom. Then they slide all the way up here and a bolt goes through them. And that taper fastens into the boom with a bolt and a nut. But that's what keeps your bucket from racking back and forth. And then I'm going to put new seals in it too. But the old bushings, right here, I knocked them out. There was a bunch of play in them. So I went ahead and bought new pins. They're about 50 bucks a piece, and new bushings are, I guess they're about $79 a piece, something like that. But so it's an expensive fix. But if you have them do it, it costs you a lot more. Now, when I took out the old bushings, because there's a taper, there's not a taper, there is a ridge inside this hole. And that's where the bushing is going to stop. Once I nail the bushing in, it's going to stop on that ridge right there. That's where it bottoms out. So I won't be able to drive it any farther than that. After that, you put the seal on it, and the seal keeps the grease from coming out. All right, so I've got it hammered in a little bit. You want to make sure when you're hammering these in that you get them nice and level. So in other words, you should have the same distance from here to here. What a sorry lighting job. I'm going to go ahead and throw some light on the subject. This will be one of those videos with the sorry lighting. Anyway, you want to make sure that all this is the same level and parallel, of course. And then you also want to line up this grease hole right here. You want to line up that grease hole with this one. And what I did was I actually cleaned out, I unscrewed this grease fitting, and I put grease through it, and then I cleaned out the hole that it was in. That way I don't get any dirty grease inside of my nice clean fitting. So you can see the holes are lined up right there. And if they're not lined up, the grease will go around this little ring right here, and then also be distributed by that ring inside of there. So there's an offset there, and there's one inside. So the grease will get in there if you don't get it lined up perfectly. But again, you just want to be careful hammering these in. You want to use something that's a softer metal so that when you bang on it, it doesn't destroy the bushing. You want the bushing to be nice and true. So I'm starting with a larger bearing bushing press. And then I'm going to end up with the one that actually fits over it to recess it down in there where it's going to stop on that inner ridge. So when you take them out, you have to take this dust cover off, and you have to bang them out from the back side. The reason why is because of that ridge in there. That ridge, actually, you can't drive them this way. They're going to stop once they hit that inner ridge inside. All right. Hope that's been a help to you, and have lots of fun banging those things in. They're a lot of fun. It's even harder to get the pins out of the boom, but I'll put that in a separate video. Thanks for watching.